Good afternoon, dear students. Today we shall learn Unit 10 Changes Around Us. Have you ever visited Qutub Minar in Delhi? There you can see a rust resistant iron pillar. It has not rusted for more than 1500 years. Many things we see in our life are changing. For example, milk turning into curd. We see number of changes in our surroundings. Some of them are physical changes and some of them are chemical changes. As you studied in the lower classes, physical changes produce no new substance, but chemical changes produce new substance. Changes like folding and unfolding a paper, drying wet clothes, bending of iron rod are some examples for physical changes. In these changes, no new substance are formed. Changes like burning of paper, digestion of food, turning of milk into curd, and decaying of vegetables are some of the examples for chemical changes. Here, new substances are formed. In this lesson, we are going to learn the effects of chemical reactions. First, chemical changes. A chemical change is a permanent and irreversible change which produces a new substance. Chemical changes are otherwise called chemical reactions because one or more substance undergo a reaction to form one or more new substance called products. Effects of chemical changes. Every chemical reaction requires a specific condition to occur. For example, plants prepare food in the presence of sunlight. When chemical reaction takes place, there will be the production of heat, light, sound, pressure, etc. For example, while bursting the crackers, they produce light, heat, sound, etc. Then, biological effects. Biological effects include spoilage of food and vegetables, rancidity of fishes and meat, apples and fruits turn brown when cut. First, spoilage of food and vegetables. Food spoilage may be defined as food which is unfit for human consumption. The chemical reactions catalyzed by the enzymes results in the degradation of food quality and the form of development of bad taste, odor and decay, loss of nutrients. Example, rotten eggs develop bad smell due to the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas. Decaying of vegetables and fruits due to microbes, that is microorganisms. Then rancidity of fishes and meat. Fishes and meat containing high level of polyunsaturated fatty acids which undergo oxidation. It causes bad odor when exposed to air. This process is called rancidity. Then apples and fruits turn brown when cut. Apples and some fruits turn brown when the chemical reaction with oxygen in air. This chemical reaction is called browning. The cells of apples, fruits and other vegetables contain an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase or tyrosinase. When in contact with oxygen, the phenolic compounds present in plants become a brown pigment known as melanin. Next, environmental effects. First, pollution. Our environment provides us air to breathe, water to drink, and the land to produce food. Due to industrial process and increasing number of automobiles, our environment is badly affected nowadays. So, there is an unwanted change in the physical, chemical, and biological properties of the environment. This is termed as pollution. The substance which cause these changes are called pollutants. There are three types of pollution. They are air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. Due to increasing human activities, lot of chemical substances are produced artificially, which harm all the living and non-living things. Next, type of chemical substances and their effects. First, air pollution. Air pollution is a type of environmental pollution caused by smoke or other harmful gases, mainly oxides of carbon, sulfur, and nitrogen. Thus, air pollution is the contamination of air due to the presence of poisonous substances. Chemical substances are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, chlorofluorocarbon, and methane. The harmful effects are which produce acid rain, global warming, and respiratory problems. Second, water pollution. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies by human activities. The chemical substances are wastewater containing chemical substances, example dyeing industries, detergents, oil spillage, etc. The harmful effects of water pollution are decrease in the quality of water and aquatic life, skin diseases, etc. Then third, land pollution. Land pollution is the degradation or destruction of Earth's surface and soil directly or indirectly as a result of human activities. The chemical substances are fertilizers like urea, various pesticides, herbicides, solid waste, plastics, etc. The harmful effects of land pollution are spoilage of land, cancer, respiratory diseases, etc. Next, rusting. Have you ever seen iron rod and iron nail become brownish? They turn into reddish brown color. This is because when the iron metal come into contact with water and oxygen, it undergoes chemical reaction called rusting. So due to the rusting, there is a reddish brown color is deposited over the iron object, thus it becomes brown in color. Next, tarnishing of metal articles. Shiny metal surfaces and other articles lost their shining appearance due to chemical reaction. For example, silver article becomes black when exposed to atmospheric air. Similarly, brass vessels which contain copper develop a greenish layer which exposed air for a long time. This is due to the chemical reaction between copper and moist air to form basic copper carbonate and copper hydroxide. Production of heat, light, sound. Production of heat. Some chemical reactions produce heat energy. Such chemical reactions are called exothermic reaction. For example, when you add water to quicklime, lot of heat is released to produce slaked lime. Next, production of light. Some chemical reactions produce light. For example, when a piece of magnesium ribbon is burned in a flame, bright light is produced with heat. Crackers produce colored lights, which are all due to chemical reactions. Production of sound. Some chemical reactions produce sound when they take place. Example, crackers undergo some chemical reactions to produce sound. In this chapter, we have learnt chemical change, effects of chemical change, biological effect and environmental effect. Thank you.